Back now with Paul Rudd, full-size, star of Ant-Man, a small superhero with some very, very big powers. He plays Scott Lang, a former thief who reverts to his old ways to help pay child support for the only thing he cares about, his little girl. Take a look.
Happy birthday!
I'm so sorry I'm late. I didn't know what time your party started.
It was on the invitation.
He didn't get an invitation, but he came anyway.
Well, I'm not gonna miss my little girl's birthday party.
I'm gonna go tell Mommy you're here.
Oh, you don't?
What are you doing here, Lang? I haven't paid a dime of child support. You know, right now, if I wanted to, I could arrest you.
It's good to see you too, Paxton.
Mommy's so happy you're here, she choked on her drink.
So there's sweet Scott, but then Ant-Man.
Right.
Talk to me about putting on that suit. We had Michael Douglas, the legendary Michael Douglas, on yesterday, who you co-star with. He said that you got giddy when you got into costume.
Absolutely. I mean, there's no way to put that thing on and you're standing there. I would stand differently. I felt like a true
You popped
superhero.
out a little?
I did. You know, it's
Yeah.
my posture in general is pretty poor. So when you put on the Ant-Man suit, you can't help but,
Yeah.
you know.
So how does it feel to be part of the Marvel universe of action heroes?
It's amazing. People would ask me that when we were shooting this movie, and it was just so kind of out of left field and fun and crazy. And then I got to shoot a little bit of Captain America 3.
Yeah.
And then, you know, Iron Man was standing there and Captain America, and it's like, well, this is real.
Right.
This is
and
happening.
Me, and Ant-Man.
I'm in it. I mean, you know.
Little known fact, I looked up the comic because I wasn't familiar with it. I did not realize that Ant-Man was the founding member of the Avengers.
That's right. Hank Pym, the character that Michael Douglas plays, who's the original Ant-Man, formed the Avengers. Yeah.
And what was it like to work with him?
Oh, it's unbelievable. I mean, you know, there are those people that you kind of hope maybe I would get to meet one day, let alone work with. And then, you know, you get to see kind of how good somebody is, really just up close and personal. It was a real thrill.
There seems to be a budding bromance, or maybe it's full-fledged at this point. You got a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Congratulations.
Thank you.
He had such wonderful things to say about you.
I was so, I couldn't believe he was there. Well, I mean, that whole thing was just mind-blowing to me. But to receive a star on the Walk of Fame and then have Michael Douglas introduce me.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I kind of didn't know how to process any of it. I didn't even talk to him about it because I didn't want him to feel, you know, that he had to be there.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I can tell you, he really wanted to. Yesterday he was effusive about you.
He's the coolest. He's awesome.
Speaking of cool, what was it like to get into character and to, you know, you saw a little bit of our technical magic earlier in the show.
It's impressive.
When you and I had
impressive
a fight.
operation you run
yes,
here.
Thank you very much. We'll show you all the video if you missed it. It was really something. But we had a nice duel with a pencil and a highlighter. And what was it like for you, though, to get into character? You're by yourself and you're teeny tiny, having to, you know, work alone and in this make-believe world.
I had never done that before. I was excited to get to wear the kind of Andy Serkis suit with the ping pong balls on it. And I was
This was for the movie, not a Tuesday night.
No. This was after we were done shooting. You know, and I'm rolling around and doing kind of like, oh, someone's going to step on me. And I flip.
Yeah.
And it was so weird and fun. And also made a lot easier knowing the people that were going to be creating everything around it were the best in the business.
Yeah, the movie's getting rave reviews, funny, exciting.
It's really, it kind of covers all the bases, I think. And it's very, very sweet.
Yeah.
Kids are really digging it too, which is nice.
And guys, a huge anniversary. Clueless is how many years old?
It is 50 years old.
Can you believe it?
Shocking. It feels like we just shot it 40 years ago.
One of all of our favorite movies, and now we have another coming up with the great Paul Rudd. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you.
Thank you for dueling. You won. Let's do a real high five.
All right.
Gotcha. All right. Ouch.
Oh.
He does have superpowers.
By the way, I almost missed your hand.
I know. That's how cool we aren't. Paul Rudd, Ant-Man, hits theaters nationwide Friday. Lots more.